And here we go. Thanksgiving will be up on us really quick. So I thought I would share my sweet potato recipe with you. It's really good. It's a really simple recipe. No frills, no sugar on top. If you want to do it like that, that's fine. Well, good morning. Welcome back to my kitchen. Do you like sweet potatoes for your holiday meals? Do you like sweet potatoes any time of the year? We love sweet potatoes here. We love them baked with a steak. Oh my gosh, it's just a great side dish. But I especially love them at Thanksgiving. That warm cinnamon sweet taste, brown sugar, oh my God, they're great. So here's how I fix my Thanksgiving side of sweet potatoes. You can see I've got these old sweet potatoes. These ain't the prettiest ones in the world, but they'll do perfect for my side. This is a quick recipe. That's how quick it is. Just take your sweet potatoes, put them in the oven. I've got this paper. I was cooking some cookies the other day, and once you use it, it's still good. It's just a non-stick. It's a parchment paper. This is vegetable parchment paper. I guess it's made with vegetable, I don't know, but it does fine. And I baked some sugar cookies on it, which won't hurt the flavor of these at all. I baked these for about an hour. And I don't poke any holes in them. They've got enough little divots and indentions. You don't have to worry. They're not going to explode. But what you will notice that when they're ready when they're finished, you'll see some goodness dripping out, some sugars, and it may even turn a little black where it hits the paper, but that's okay. And that's when the goodness starts to happen. So, and I'm going to put these in the oven. I've got it set on 450 degrees. And I'll bring y'all back in an hour and I'll show you what I do after that. You can see the sweetness oozing out. Nothing exploded. No holes poked in it. Everything stayed in, well, besides this little bit. That just lets me know they're ready. Nice and soft. Oh yeah. I'm going to let these cool down for a while. And I'll come back and I'll show you what we're going to do to them for our sweet potato for our holidays. Alright, it's been about probably an hour since I've taken these sweet potatoes out of the oven. You know, you cook them for an hour at 450 degrees. Hot potato, for sure. So let's get these taken care of and show you the rest of the recipe. You can see the goodies leaking out. Well, that's all that leaked out. Everything else looks pretty good. Maybe on the bottom just a little bit. So what we're going to do, I'm going to leave it on this paper. I'm going to take my knife and just, that's a crooked sweet tater. These peel real easy at this point. And they're good just like this. We cook these like this for dinner. And get a towel here. And a big spoon. Anyway, we cook these like this and have them with steaks. Just take and open it up and put your butter and cinnamon if you'd like. So I'm going to scoop this out the best I can. Get a bowl here. You can see what I'm doing. You can see it's nice and soft. When I have it with my steak and I put brown sugar and butter on it, I will eat the hide. In other words, the skin off of the potato. It's so good. I just mix it in with the sweet potato and get to eating. And they say that's where all the vitamins are. And come on. You can see it's got a little texture to it. It's not totally mushy. This one will be easy here. It's straight, so on the straight one, just take and cut it in two like this. Well, you can tell it's released a lot of sugars. I mean, sweet potatoes have a ton of sugar in it. They raise sweet potatoes to get sugar out of. They raise yams and sweet potatoes for cattle feed. Get my trash can here. Little dark spot on the end. I'm going to kick that out. And then once you get all this out here, there's a couple of different ways that you can go from that point. I'll show you both. Some people want smashed sweet potatoes, just like you would a regular mashed potato. And some people like the chunks in them, more traditional style. You can see how easy that peels. Yes, it's a little sticky. That's okay. That's what they make water for, and you wash your hands off. And a little eye there. Left on it. I don't like the way that end looks on there. All right, one more. This is going to be so good. My mouth is watering. I'm going to eat a little bit of sweet potato here today. And this freezes with it really well. So don't worry about that. I'm making this early so I can show y'all how I do my recipe. Let me go get my tater masher. I'll be right back. First thing you want to do is check for the sweetness. All sweet potatoes are not made the same. Just like all potatoes taste a little different. So you want to check for sweetness, and how do you do that? That's pretty simple. Grab you a chunk of this and get into my belly. Oh. My goodness. That's some good stuff. I may have to try another little bite here. All right. So, if you want them mashed, let me get some cinnamon here. If you're going to put the cinnamon in, here's the time to do it. Before you start mashing them. Come on. Just taking whatever amount you want. My wife and I both like a little bit of cinnamon, or a little bit of potato with our cinnamon. take your tater masher and just go in here. And at this point, you can take an electric mixer you can go in and whip these up. This will get no sugar added. It's sweet enough. Now if you taste it, if you want more sugar added to it, well, be my guest. If I add sugar, I'll put brown sugar or my go-to. See that right there? Grandma's molasses. But I don't want, me personally, I don't want it whipped until there's nothing left. All right, let me taste this. See if I've got the right amount of cinnamon here before we go any further. The sun's coming in bright. All right, let's see here. Well, that's good enough right there, boys and girls. All right, you see I got this one still sitting over here. And there's still chunks in here. It's not real smooth, even though you could take a hand mixer and blend it really smooth. But here's how I like it. Kind of a rough cut on it. I like to take these bigger chunks and put these in here. It's a texture thing for me. I think it's all I can get out of there. Let me get my tater masher out of here. I don't want to mash them up anymore. I'll just take me a spoon and kind of mix them in. You'll see what it's doing. And be my guest, if you want to take this and put it in a oven-proof dish and put marshmallows on the top and put pecans, let her rip tater chip. That just ain't for me. I love marshmallows, I love pecans, but I don't like them on top of sweet potatoes. I like them unadulterated, the real smashed sweet potato taste. So anyway, you can see there's all different sizes, chunks and pieces in here. And these sweet potatoes are not too hairy. That's what I call it. They're not stringy. Some sweet potatoes are really stringy. Oh my goodness, they're super stringy. You'll see that looks like little hairs when you open them up. I don't know what variety these are, and there's different varieties that have less or more. So let me get one bite here, now that we're all mixed up. Well, I'm all mixed up anyway, all the time. So let me get a bite. Like I say, we're going to put this in the freezer. That freezes really well. I'll seal this up with a big Ziploc bag and bring it out the day before I get ready to use it at Thanksgiving. Put it in the refrigerator, let it thaw overnight, and then put it back in the oven and heat it up. So let's try this. Well, there's just, you don't need to put sugar in it, in my opinion. And I like sweet stuff. That's why I've been married about 5 times. No, I'm just joking. I do like sweet food though. But so I can tell you, this is pretty sweet, like it is. But these sweet potatoes are really a sweet variety. So just check it and see what you think about it. You may want to put honey in it, brown sugar, regular sugar, molasses. Like me, nothing. Just a little bit of cinnamon. And a whole lot of love. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this short recipe on how I cook my holiday sweet potatoes. Send them the share button and say, hey, here's an old dude that cooks really good Southern recipes. Nothing fancy, just good cooking. See y'all on the next video.